Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday afternoon. It is gorgeous outside. It's a beautiful time of year. I was just thinking on my way up, there was a girl in a beauty pageant who, you know how they do the question-answer period? And somebody said, "What is your idea of the perfect date?" And she said, "April 25th. The weather's just right. You just need a light sweater." So, so here we are celebrating Mike Greenleaf's birthday, 2 years belated from his 70th. We were hoping to be here 2 years ago. Things looked a lot different then. So thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful party. We've got people who came in from throughout the country to attend today. So we've got a really great lineup. We've got Cowboy Wrecks is starting the show. And he's gonna really do a great job for us. I'm excited you're here. Thank you. And then he'll play for about 30 minutes, and then Mike Greenleaf's gonna come up and play for 1 hour. Following the show today is our acoustic jam session. It's gonna be down the hall in the large meeting room, so if you'd like to stay and attend that, it's lots of fun. And it's pushed back by half an hour. It usually starts at 2, but because of today's concert, we're gonna start a half an hour late. So let's get the show started. Cowboy Wrecks, let's please give him a really warm welcome.
Okay, isn't this nice? I was very honored for Mike to ask me to come and play, open up for him. He's one of my favorite songwriters. I happen to have the wonderful joy of knowing a lot of original music makers here in Phoenix. We do an open mic where they show up occasionally and or frequently and do their own tunes, and a lot of what you'll hear from me right now are tunes that I have written, and I see that two of the people that were the most, I have to say, the most supportive people I ever knew are represented by these two T-shirts right here. That would be Myron and Rachel Lieberman. You guys knew them, right? They always wore matching T-shirts, and they had a memorial on Wednesday at the Beatitudes for them, and the family was there and gave out all of their, not all of them, but a lot of their sets of T-shirts. So this is kind of the new tradition. It's very cool. Brian Fishkin brought them, so thank you for doing that. Well, this is not really I got to tell you, the most wonderful emotion I think I've ever felt is making mistakes and then having somebody love you anyway. And that's what this song is all about. I'm on a dusty road to a rundown farm, rough old building that's seen its better days. There's a light through the haze. Off in the twilight, a freight train calls across the frosty fields to sing its song. Now I sing along. I'm singing, oh, lonesome whistle, don't blow sad. Oh, lonesome girl, I've missed you so bad. This lonesome highway's been so long. One lonesome boy has come back home. Freedom sings an elusive song. Leave home to hear it again, and when you do, it's changed its tune. heard it in the freight train call. But I was wrong, I wrote it on my own, on the road going home. And it goes, oh, lonesome whistle, don't blow sad. Oh, lonesome girl, I've missed you so bad, so bad. This lonesome highway's been so long. One lonesome boy has come back home. And on a dusty road from a rundown farm, a rough old building that's seen its better days, she runs through the haze. Because the way I walk, the way I smile, the song I'm singing helps her to recognize it's love in my eyes. I'm singing, lonesome whistle, don't blow sad. Hello, lonesome girl, I've missed you so bad. This lonesome highway's been so long. One lonesome boy has come back home. One lonesome boy has come back home. I had a set all planned out, and you know when you get old, you forget everything. I had a set all planned out, and I left it home. It was all about the gals that have been in my life that I really appreciate, and not necessarily about them particularly, but about things that they're all about. So. Road songs. So that was a Dusty Road song. This one is called Driven in the Heat of the Road. One thing I know I cannot deny, I never got to where the road meets the sky. Only from a distance where lonely wheels whine and feel the heat of the road. Only from a distance where lonely wheels whine and feel the heat of the road. One thing that seems to be true for me still, nothing so sure as the force of a will that brings great expectation until it feels the heat of the road. I feel the heat of the road. I cannot tell where this road will end. I can't see what's coming up around the bend. Haven't got a road map, I'm driving blind. All I know is I don't want to be left behind. thing I know that will always be true. I'll always be in this deep love with you. It is eternal and forever new. In the heat of the road, I feel the heat of the road. I cannot tell where this road will end. I can't see what's coming up around the bend. Dark road at night and I can't read the signs. All I know is I don't want to be left behind. One thing I know that I cannot deny. I never got to where the road meets the sky. Only from a distance where lonely wheels whine and feel the heat of the road. Only from a distance where lonely wheels whine and feel the heat of the road. I feel the heat of the road. Yesterday was Earth Day, or was it yesterday that was Earth Day? Earth Day. Sorry? Friday was Earth Day? Okay, well, close enough. This is my song for Earth Day. Walking by the seashore in the sand, seagulls crying overhead. I found a message in a bottle and this is what it said. I am alone and I'm scared. No one's looking after me. If you find my message, please, won't you come and rescue me? Well, I'm driving to work and I'm late again, catching every red light on the way. There's a ragged man on the corner holding up a sign, and this is what it says. I am alone and I'm scared. No one's looking out for me. If you read my message, please, won't you come and rescue me? I saw a picture of the earth from space. Pretty blue marble floating peacefully. Clouds in the picture seem to form a face. This is what she said to me. I am alone and I'm scared. No one's looking after me. If you hear my message, please, won't you come and rescue me? I'm just one little tiny man, I said. How much can I really do? Be a good neighbor, be a friend, she said. It must begin with you. Walking by the seashore in the sand, seagulls crying overhead. I found a message in a bottle, and this is what it said. Thanks, guys. That's, you know, these songs that I write are little pieces of my heart, so they're hard to get through a lot of times. And so if I end up stopping in the middle, it's because I'm trying to compose myself so I can keep going. I doubt if I'll have a problem with this song, though. And isn't it so waltz if anyone who wants to get up and dance? This is for Jackie. This is for Jackie. While I was out riding, graveyard shift, midnight till dawn, moon was as bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. He said, why do you write for your money? Why do you rope for short pay? I ain't getting nowhere and you're losing your share. Why you must have gone crazy out there. I forgot to mention, there is yodeling in this song. I know that some of you out there love to yodel. You've been yodeling all your life, sometimes in the shower, sometimes when you're driving down the road and people don't know what you're doing. You're going, they don't know you're yodeling, but I know you guys got a yodel in you. So when we get to the yodel, I'll let you know and we can all kind of join in. Okay, so his old friend said, last night he ran on to Jeannie, well, she's married and has a good life. Boy, you sure miss the track when you never come back. She's a perfect professional's wife. But she asked me, why does he ride for his money? Why does he rope for short pay? He ain't getting nowhere and he's losing his share. I must have gone crazy out there. Oh, but they've never seen the northern lights or followed a hawk on the wing or seen spring break out on the great divide, knowing they've never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Well, I read up the last of my letter, and then I tore off the stamp for Black Jim. When Billy rode up to relieve me, he just looked at that letter and grinned. And he said, well, why do they toil for their money? Why do they work for short pay? They ain't getting nowhere and they're losing their share. Why they all must be crazy out there, because they've never slept under the northern lights, followed a hawk on the wing, or seen spring break out on the great divide. No, they've never heard old Camp Cookie sing. And this is how Camp Cookie sings. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Great song. It was written by an Arizona cowboy who passed away recently, but he had a ranch down by Tombstone. If you are a couple, this is for you. The world's full of strangers, beautiful danger, like sparks on a dry prairie wind. True love builds a fire, your warmth I desire. Let's fall in love again. The coals of my memory serve to remind me of the flame that consumed us then. A whisper, remember, is fanning those embers. Let's fall in love again. For the same sweet you, I'm the same old me. All this time hasn't changed us so differently. When I look in your eyes, I see the same old flame. Let's fall in love again. Well, we've been together through all kinds of weather, storms and wind and rain, or unable to smother the fire of two lovers. Let's fall in love again. For the same same old me. All this time hasn't changed us so differently. When I look in your eyes, I see the same old flame. Let's fall in love again. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love again. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in Let's fall in love again. Occurs to me two things. First of all, we live in the greatest nation on earth. We're blessed to live in the greatest nation that's ever been. And the reason is we're free. Nobody knows freedom like we do. And we take it for granted, but no place in the world is free like we are. That's why there are 150, 200,000 people trying to squeeze over the border every month. Because we live in the land of the free. But there's all kinds of prisons, all kinds of tyranny. And this song is about that. I should mention, since you've never probably heard this before, the two ladies that are mentioned in the song are the Statue of Liberty and the Delacroix painting of Miss Liberty. She wears a battered crown, weathered copper is her gown. She drives the darkness down with a lamp she's holding high. Sometimes you'll see her in a gown of white, holding her standard high, guiding her children to the light, raising the cry. Freedom, loud and clear. Cry freedom, so they'll hear. Cry freedom everywhere. Cry freedom, cry. Throughout the ages, in every land, she lives in the heart of man. Even a little child can understand when it hears the cry. Those who have known her well have a powerful tale to tell, who have fought to heaven and through hell. He'd hail the cry, freedom, loud and clear. My freedom, so they'll hear. Cry freedom everywhere. Cry freedom, cry. She's holding out her hand on the battlefield of man, hoping we'll come to understand we are worth the fight. We are worth the fight. He came to set the captives free through the shed blood of his victory. Those whom the Son sets free, why, they are free indeed. Cry freedom, loud and clear. Cry freedom, so they'll hear. Cry freedom everywhere. Cry freedom, cry. Cry freedom, Thanks, everybody.
Cowboy Wrecks is not only an amazing singer-songwriter, as you guys all just witnessed, but he does so much for folks pursuing their dreams in terms of songwriting in the Valley. So I'd like to thank you for that, too. It was such a pleasure to have you on our stage performing for us today. Thank you very much for donating your time and talent.